Hi, Paul Bechtold here. I am the manager and RVP of Debt Elimination Platforms at Hague Rd Marketing, and today we have a really special guest and good friend, Brian Nates. And what we're going to do is share a couple of great sales concepts today. The first one we're going to call winning the game before you play. So, Brian, with that, I'm going to dig right in.
Sure.
One of the things I love about what we do is I like to say we're in the market of certainty, right?
Absolutely.
Have you ever done a case where somebody didn't know exactly what the outcome was going to be before they got started?
No, not with what we do with the Money Max account and our systems.
Awesome. I mean, and the same thing in our infinite banking-based platforms when we use life insurance. That's why we use the products that we use in terms of whole life insurance for guarantees. And you'll talk a little bit in a second about how we could even possibly use an IUL in the platforms that you use as well. So one of the reasons I want to have you on today, Brian, is obviously we've been in the debt market here since 2018 at Hague Rd Marketing, and you and I met each other a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Immediately saw the synergy that we could help enhance and take our game to the next level in the debt space. So tell the folks out there, if you can, exactly why we know how we can win the game before we even play.
Sure. Thanks, Paul. Winning the game before you can even play. If there was a true way that you knew what the outcome was going to be before you even got started, that's a win, right? That's a plus.
Absolutely.
Okay? And if you can, we always teach, have certainty, control, knowing what, again, the outcome is going to be. That's where, when I get with a client and utilizing the Money Max account system to strategically plan out and understand every single step, and the client is on board, they see it, they tangibly understand it. The best way I can describe it, it's like when you're in your GPS in your car or the Waze app, right? You know what the outcome is going to be very simply by putting in the address, and you know the steps you're going to take, the turns you're going to take, and where you're going to go to. With the Money Max account, we do the same exact thing so that our clients can literally hit their financial goals in the most efficient way possible, utilizing the tools and the resources and the policies to their full potential.
Yeah, so it's not just about the financial GPS that the Money Max account provides. It's also about the predictable guarantees of the life insurance itself. Absolutely. And knowing how quickly we're going to grow our cash values, when we're going to be able to take policy loans out to extinguish debts, et cetera, as well. Would you agree?
Absolutely, 100%.
So wouldn't you agree that, like in this analogy, if we're going into the football season here, if we could know the outcome of every game before we play, we could kind of put those bookies out of business, couldn't we?
Sure.
So, do you ever get, Brian, people say, "Wow, I mean, that just sounds too good to be true"?
Sure.
And how do you counter that when they say that?
Things that sound too good to be true, what we're taught typically are. But going back to the subject at hand is, if you knew what the outcome was going to be before you could play that game, you would want to play the game to the best of your ability. So when something sounds too good to be true, and it's just a mathematical science, which is what the Money Max account does with our clients' cash flow and the efficiency of the dollars, it allows them to eliminate their interest, get out of debt, plan for their future in the most efficient way possible, using the rules of the way interest is calculated on all of their debts, and the way interest accumulation works on all of their interest accumulation abilities, savings accounts, money market accounts, cash value life insurance contracts, right? The way that you can use the rules to win the game using the system to maximize it perfectly is simple. So it's not too good to be true. It's just math.
Right. But what I like about what you're able to help agents out there, and this is very important, folks, is we've been doing a phenomenal job for over 5 years now in the debt elimination space. But most of the time that's focusing on the debts that people hold right here and now and that they've accumulated in the past. Tell the folks what you can do for people that want to incur debts that they haven't yet incurred, but are going to in the future, maybe their next car purchase, or maybe you have a real estate investor. Talk about some of those.
Absolutely. I work with them all the time with not just my own clients, but a lot of agents out there with their own clients. I help support, as you know, set things up really, really well. We have a built-in, I'll say, what-if strategy for clients to understand, hey, I'm going to buy this new car. Hey, investors, I'm going to get this new property. This is going to be the interest rate. This is going to be the payment. This is going to be the projected costs and expenses and income from the rental properties, etc. And I'm able to see, like that, what the cause and the effect of those decisions will be. But Paul, before I even have to make that decision to do it. So how powerful is that to understand, hey, if I buy this new car, this is going to be the result of my long-term, not just debt payoff, but cash accumulation and retirement and goals that you're trying to hit with your family and future. Same with those real estate investors. We shine with real estate investors because they can tangibly see every single property that they're planning to buy in the future and how it's going to affect their overall goal, just like a domino, right? And they get to see it and understand it before making the decision if it makes sense or not.
Man,
that's huge.
That's phenomenal. So, Brian, last year you had one of your best years ever. How would you say you're tracking this year so far?
Right on the same track, maybe even a little better. We got some really good cases that are about to pop that should be in line with next year or better.
Wow, phenomenal.
That's awesome.
Folks, here's what I'm going to tell you, okay? If you want to know more about this, you need to reach out to Brian because I can tell you what, he has helped many of our agents be super successful in the debt space. He can impart a lot of knowledge to you. And here's the best part. He does all the heavy lifting for you. I know the Money Max account, you're at a 201, 301 level as far as debt elimination and debt efficiency per se, but you don't have to worry about what you don't know. Brian can help you through that. So Brian, if they want to get in touch with you, what would be the best way to do that, please?
Easiest way would probably, I'll give both. You can email me at Brian, B-R-I-A-N, at natesfinancial.com, N-A-T-E-S, financial.com. It's probably the best way. Phone number is 321-288-7745. Email's probably better, but that works.
Well, Brian, thanks so much for sharing a little of your insight and knowledge and helping agents out there to understand a little bit more about the Money Max account through United Financial Freedom and what you're able to do to help enhance our debt platforms and our debt elimination processes here at Gordon Marketing. With that, I think we're going to have to call this episode to a close. Be sure that you like, comment, and share. Click the notification bell at the bottom of the screen so that you'll be able to see a new episode of Selling Life and Annuities every Tuesday. But with that, we're going to have to call this episode to a close. For Brian, what kind of message would you like to leave our agents with now?
If you absolutely knew there was a way to help clients eliminate the interest out of their life, pay off debts, get on a path to better their future and their legacy, why would you not want them to understand more and learn more? Why would you not want to understand more and learn more? We know we're both here to help them do that.
So with that, folks, happy selling.